A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development within the Catholic Church, a high-level Vatican Commission has voted against allowing women to serve as deacons. This decision, which upholds the long-standing tradition of an all-male clergy, has stirred a complex debate that has persisted for the last decade. The findings were presented to Pope Leo and made public on Thursday, revealing a vote of 7-1 against the ordination of women as deacons. The Commission's report states that both historical research and theological investigation excludes the possibility of women serving in this capacity at present. However, it also noted that the issue merits further study, indicating that the conversation is far from over. The role of deacons in the Catholic Church is multifaceted. Deacons are ordained to assist with various church services, including baptizing individuals, witnessing marriages, and presiding over funerals. In certain areas, they can even lead parishes in the absence of a priest, although the celebration of Mass remains a priest's duty. Historically, the position of deacon was often viewed as a preliminary step toward the priesthood. The role was re-established as a permanent position for married Catholic men following a series of church reforms in the 1960s. Despite the Church's stance, many women believe they are divinely called to serve as deacons. The recent report, led by a cardinal and a priest from the Vatican's top doctrinal office, included both male and female scholars from the Church. They acknowledged that while their assessment against women serving as deacons was robust, it does not as of today allow a definitive judgment to be formulated. This statement suggests that the door may still be ajar for future discussions. The conversation around women deacons was initially sparked by Pope Francis in 2016, following a request from a Rome-based group representing the world's Catholic sisters and nuns. Francis established 2 commissions to study the issue, which conducted their deliberations behind closed doors. The recent report is the first to publicly disclose the results of these discussions, highlighting the complexities and sensitivities surrounding the topic. One prominent voice in the debate, Phyllis Sagano, a scholar at Hofstra University and a member of Francis' First Commission, criticized the new report. She argued that it presents the topic in a negative light, selectively using comments from previous reports without providing complete context. This criticism underscores the ongoing divisions within the Church regarding the role of women. The report was delivered to Pope Leo by Italian Cardinal Giuseppe Petracci, who led the Second Commission created by Francis. While the Second Commission voted against the possibility of women serving as deacons in a meeting held in July 2022, it also voted 9-1 in a February meeting to broaden women's access to ministry opportunities, although it offered no specifics on how this might be achieved. The document states, "It now falls to the discernment of pastors to evaluate which further ministries may be introduced for the concrete needs of the Church of our time." This statement reflects a recognition of the evolving landscape of the Church and the need to address contemporary issues. Pope Leo, who was relatively unknown before his election in May, has not publicly commented on the issue of women deacons. The topic has a long history within the Church, with Pope John Paul II reaffirming the ban on women serving as priests in 1994, without specifically addressing the role of women deacons. Advocates for women's ordination often point to historical evidence suggesting that women did serve as deacons in the early centuries of the Church, citing figures such as Phoebe, mentioned in one of St. Paul's letters as a deacon. As the Catholic Church continues to grapple with the role of women in its hierarchy, this latest decision by the Vatican Commission is likely to reignite discussions among theologians, clergy, and laypeople alike. The conversation surrounding women deacons is not merely a matter of church policy. It touches on broader themes of gender equality, the evolving role of women in society, and the Church's response to contemporary challenges. The future remains uncertain, but the commitment to further study indicates that the dialogue will continue, as many within the Church advocate for a more inclusive approach to ministry and leadership. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.